Okay, one more video. Another reaction video. So this one's an odd man out or odd one out. It's trying to find the fake veteran. And it's another Jubilee video. So let's check it out.
Military. I was in the military.
I'm in the military.
I was in the military. I was in the military.
I was in the military.
I was in the military.
All right. So just from looking at their pictures, the guy wearing the Marines, he's probably a Marine, just because that's typical of most Marines. They always wear their wear something that shows that they were Marines, unless this guy's really went all out for the show and spent money. That's probably like I said, that he's probably is a veteran. And the guy underneath him with actually both those guys, that color shirt, that brings alarm bells. That's they're veterans. Just a lot of veterans that wear like neutral colors, like black, like I wear black all the time, or tan or OD green, and that type of shirt, like it's really common. So yeah, they both look like veterans, especially the one with the patch on. That almost looks like an army patch, but I'm not sure. That there's like a big red one or something. Yeah, those two guys look like veterans, except for that beard. That beard's kind of throwing me off, but yeah. So for sure, those two guys in the Marine.
I'm Trevor. I'm a Marine Corps vet who got out as a Lance Corporal.
Yeah, that dude, he's a veteran. I'm gonna tell you why. That outfit, those blue jeans, those freaking shoes, and him having his shirt tucked in, he has no fashion sense, and that's something you see a lot in the military. It's when you see people in the civilians, they dress like, I don't know, they just randomly picked out clothes, you know. Like, okay, so they either dress like that or like this guy wearing a tan shirt or like OD, almost military style looking shirt. Yeah, just looking at for clothes, he doesn't ring alarm bells. The only person ringing alarm bells right now is an Asian guy, just because his outfit looks like a normal outfit that a non-military person will wear. Like his shoes and his shirt being really long or like extra large, it screams like style. It doesn't scream like he's a veteran.
I'm Dane, I'm 26, and I got out as an HM3. I've been in the Navy for 7 years.
I was just looking at people's position of attention, their feet at 45-degree angle and everything.
I knew that. You do not need to know how old I am, but I did 8 years in the Army.
My name's Elliot, and I served in the U.S. Marine Corps.
My name's Max, and I'm an Army vet.
Max really stuck out. He was kind of dragging his...
He just said he's an Army vet. He didn't say his rank or his, you know, I would be like, hey, my name is so-so, I'm specialist, blah, blah, and it's my unit or something.
feet and everything. A lot of military guys like don't drag their feet when they walk.
I'm Brandon, active duty, United States Space Force.
He didn't say his rank either, but, I don't know.
Oh, sick.
I'm Susie. I'm in the Army Reserves and I'm a sergeant.
Space.
I
Space.
never even heard of that.
Brand new.
Were you in the Air Force, and then they were like,
Yes.
Space Force?
So I was in training, I was doing ROTC to be in the Air Force, and then 2019 is when they created the Space Force.
Yeah.
You're in the Space Force, like what?
So I already saw that it was gonna bring attention to me being in the Space Force. We don't know about it, so he's probably using that as his cover, so he can make up whatever story that he wants.
Are you stationed here, or were you stationed in
Los Angeles.
Since he's active duty, that beard kind of throws me off, unless he has like a profile. And but I would ask him either what the profile is, like the number for no shaving, or if you had it on him, because you're supposed to have it on you at all times, even in civilian clothes, because if somebody stops you, they're always gonna ask you. He's always gonna get asked because he stands out with his hair. So you should either know the profile by name or have it on him.
Okay, so it's base. Yeah. So we have a base in Colorado too. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are unicorns. Like, you're literally the unicorn.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone in the Space Force, but no one knows anything about them.
But like your dog tags outside of your shirt not bothering you, like that bothers me. First person I was suspicious of was Trevor.
Yeah, her calling him out. She's probably is a vet. She sounds like an NCO calling people out when they're out of regs.
I never like wear these things. They just like wanted me to kind of wear something marine-ish for the video. So
Oh gosh.
yeah.
All right.
People who were in the military, you never wear a dog tag. That's like cringy because you wear dog tags in like boot camp.
Who goes to the VA?
I haven't yet. Like,
Yeah,
I've gotten my QTC done and like done my appointments, but I'm still waiting on the rating.
Okay. Which VA? What facility do you go to?
What's still
Okay.
So
He's never been to the VA. That's kind of suspicious because I understand the dude with the active duty not going, but everybody goes to the VA, even if you're not broken or there's nothing wrong with you. You just go it's like just to process your paperwork really quick. Get everything documented, get a quick physical, and that's it. Like even if you're not hurt, you it's almost just like a part of your process and out thing. So that's kind of suspicious.
No? Okay.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Long Beach.
Okay.
Why don't you go?
Right.
Are you still in? No, I'm a veteran.
where'd you go?
They should have let him answer. It's like, why don't you go? He didn't have an answer.
Go to boot camp.
Where are you stationed?
Oh, camp's on the That's right.
He dodged that question quick. He never answered why he never went to the VA.
First and only duty station.
Where
Yeah.
is that in Japan?
It's like an hour away from Tokyo. It's near Atsugi base, which is a Navy base, like an Air Force base, and then Camp Zama is like right next to it.
Like if you would have said, when I got out, I was just too lazy to go or something, I might have bought that. Because I postponed it for I didn't go right away when I got out. But just the fact that he didn't say anything, he dodged it, that kind of brings alarms.
What was your MLS?
Unless it's 60 0. Preventative medicine.
Every time I wear them, like I am always wanting to just tuck them because they're not like supposed to be worn out.
when he stepped up and introduced himself, he just said Army veteran. He didn't say anything about like his rank or anything like that.
Didn't know a damn thing about the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Yeah. See, the same things I said. Didn't say his rank. Never been to the VA. Didn't say anything about it. I mean, that's really significant to veterans. And I mean, the other dude, he's still active duty, so obviously he's never dealt with the VA. But every veteran has to deal with the VA as soon as you get out.
I have never met anybody from the Space Force.
Alright, bro.
I can't believe I just got voted out. Honestly, like just because like I didn't get VA, that's the only reason why they.
It's not that you didn't get VA. It's you don't. That's not even what it's called. It's the VA. It's a facility. It's a. I don't know what. It's you don't get VA. You get VA benefits. You know.
Kind of kicked me out, which is kind of like I wouldn't say dumb, but like it kind of sucks.
You're on Space Force like now, you're current now, but you have a beard. Like, what is that all about?
That's what I said. He has a beard, so it kind of rings alarm bells.
If profile.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
I'm still active duty, so I.
This shaving profile though, I'm
It's 85, 36, 29, 03.
He knows the regs. He's in. See, because he's gonna get questioned all the time about that his hair. You know.
I know what the rag is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then also like since he's black, a lot of black people have shaven profiles. They get these bad shaving bumps. And then his is really clean. He said he was I think he said he was an officer. So that kind of explains why his beard is so clean.
My commander's been on me about that. You got a beard? In all of my years, I wasn't able to get a shaving profile. I'm like, I don't know.
This beard is the evidence that Space Force isn't a thing. So I kind of wanted him to talk more about it.
Wait, you're an officer?
Los Angeles, yeah, Los Angeles Space
So what's your rank?
First lieutenant.
Yeah.
You're a sergeant?
Yes.
When did you get promoted to sergeant?
I got promoted back in November of last year.
You look really young to be a sergeant.
I'm 25. I was like, when he asked me, you know, like, how old am I? Like, because I look young. That's when I was like, oh, I need to start answering questions and stuff.
You're National Guard or Reserve?
Oh, reserves.
What do you do in the reserves?
So I'm an 88 November. I'm a transportation management coordinator. So basically, my unit, we're a small detachment. And so what we do is we go out to like the seaports and basically like there's vessels with military.
Yeah, she's giving a lot of details. If she's not a veteran, she works with veterans.
Equipment. We basically like offload them or upload them and then kind of like send them where they need to be.
For the Marines, what unit were you guys in?
3-5 and Weapons and Field Training Battalion, Edson Range.
Yeah.
What company were you with?
HNS with 2-4, then Bravo with 1-5.
Okay, I knew some guys in Joker 2-4.
Okay, yeah, Joker, yeah.
Yeah, those two guys, they're definitely vets.
I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no Marines. I don't know if you guys are tracking.
There's no Marine
I feel like with that,
and you're super quiet,
to
right?
have a big Marine guy with the shirt and everything. So I was like, it would be too obvious.
Where did you serve?
I was in first, and then I went to 8th and 9, I was Yankee White, and then I was in 0311 with 1-5.
With 1-5? What company?
Bravo and then HNS. I went to Ramadi in 05.
Oh.
Yeah, he's too detailed. He knows a lot. Like I've met a lot of fake veterans. They don't go into that much detail. Like every time I met a fake veteran, you ask him a couple questions, and it's like, so I met a fake veteran at a bar one time, a couple times, but one time he told me he was a Marine, and I wasn't trying to check his credentials or nothing. I was just like, hey man, what's going on, you know? And he told me he was a Marine, and told me he was in Afghanistan. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know, I was in Afghanistan. Where in Afghanistan were you at? He says, I don't remember. And I was like, how do you not remember where in Afghanistan you was? Because everybody remembers where they went. I know a Vietnam vet, he's 80 years old. I can ask him where he was in Vietnam, and he'll tell me I was in Budin or Putan or whatever, you know, just, he can name a freaking village just like that. So when this guy told me he didn't know where in Afghanistan he was, and he was a young guy, he was only a couple of years older than me, I was like, there's no way you forgot, you know. That usually, that question I always ask, and it always gets these fake stolen valor vets. There was another one at a bar at O'Malley's. He told me he was a veteran. And the same thing, I asked him, you know, we were just casual conversation. He told me he was in Afghanistan. Again, I always ask, we're in Afghanistan. Just because I'm not trying to quiz them, I just want to know, you know, maybe we were in the same area. You know, we could chit chat about it. And then he I think he told me he was in Fallujah. And I told him, isn't Fallujah in Iraq? And then it just got quiet. And I walked away. I was like, yeah, this is fake, you know? Yeah, so these fake veterans, all you gotta do is just ask them a couple questions, and they really don't put too much thought into their fake persona.
Oh yeah, same unit.
Yeah.
The only other person that stood out to me was Dane.
So everybody now is pretty legit. The only people that's standing out to me is that lady that but she did catch the dude's tags, you know, being out, but she hasn't really said too much about her background.
He said he was in the Navy, but I noticed that the logo on his shirt was actually a Marine Corps unit.
What's the mission of Marine Corps Rifle Squad?
To close with the enemy, to close with and destroy the enemy.
Locate, close with, and destroy the enemy by fire, maneuver, repel enemy assault by fire in close combat. Yep.
I didn't that part of that.
He's a study guy, for sure. I had that hazed into me by my seniors, so you know,
Yeah.
I learned it pretty quick.
And when did you ETS?
2007.
Yeah.
It's ETA, yeah, ETA.
EAS.
Well, Army is ETS.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
it's
different for
different for
them?
every brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody here seems legit so far.
ETA ETS for the Army.
ETS for the Army, yeah.
Expiration of term of service.
A vet was kind of next in line to be voted off. Maybe it was just because it had been a while and she had forgotten like some little aspects of the military.
So why'd you
No, it's called ETS. She didn't forget.
join?
College, I wasn't really that passionate about many career fields or anything like that. But one thing that I did find passion in was camaraderie and a bunch of people unifying together towards one goal.
I joined because, do you remember that Marine Corps commercial with the guy on the bridge slaying the dragon that's made out of fire from like back in the 90s? Yeah,
A little before my
remember
time.
that.
Slaying
So that,
the dragon.
The commercial got him. And man, them commercials, no lie, they're pretty freaking good. They put a lot of money to get people, especially those back in the day, especially during the height of 9/11. Man, they make you feel like, well, oh man, I'm gonna beat somebody.
The Marine Corps has the best propaganda out of every brand.
Oh, man. Two things, like, I joined the reserves first, right? So I was a reservist, yeah, so I got into, I reclassified and did, intel.
So I joined in 2016. I think it was a combination of like patriotism and just also the benefits were very attractive to me, like, you know, around to pay for school. I come from a military family. My sister was in the Air Force. But yeah, that was kind of my reasoning.
If I went to college right after high school, I would have just like been a dumbass and dropped out within a semester. Might as well be a badass, become a Marine infantryman, and you know, that's kind of what I did.
I joined in 2017, and I did a semester of college, and then like this recruiter like came up to me and was like, hey, like, do you want to join the Army? Like, I feel like you would be a good fit.
Maybe she's been lying this whole time.
And so-
She didn't tell you about basic training?
Oh yeah, he told me about it.
Oh, okay.
The only alarm bell that she gives is she's too good looking to be in the Army. She should have been in the Air Force, but she did go to the reserves.
No, yeah, I went to basic training in AIT and like came back and then was like, okay, cool. I could like go to college.
Do you think you know who the mole is? Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can see.
Yeah, like and subscribe my stuff too.
It's got to be the beard. I get that he has a no shave chip, but still, out of everyone, like that just kind of makes me suspicious.
So Yvette was a little suspicious of me, so I was thinking maybe if I go her route.
Yvette's the only one that gives me alarm bells, only because she's kind of like she really didn't go into detail too much about what she did. You know, she said she reclassed to Intel. I would have gone like, oh, I reclassed to 35 Golf, 35 Fox, and this and that, and just, you know, give it a little bit more detail. I went to Huachuca, blah blah blah, you know, and she just wrote really short, quick answers. But I don't know. Maybe it's because people there don't know how to ask questions.
I could clearly hear it from me.
Sorry, Space Force isn't real.
You won't regret that. I feel the disrespect. And it was pretty much a bunch of Marines, so they had their little powwow, and that's cool and all, but you gotta put respect on the Space Force because without us, good luck.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught them all, you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. So please raise your hand if you want to continue the game.
I think I got him.
All right, with that.
I would have continued just because I want more money.
If the lights turn red, you didn't vote the mole out and you lose. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
was the Asian. See, I knew that the dude knew his profile. Like again, you're gonna know that the regs on there. So I knew he was in the mall.
So I'm a military dependent. My dad served 20 years in the U.S. Navy. He retired in 2008. I was born and raised all on military bases, whether that's from like Hawaii, California, Japan, just back and forth military bases. Hands-on is a real base in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm independent. All my homies are in the army. All my homies are in the Navy. And of course, all the branches.
There isn't one type of person who goes into the Marine Corps or the Army.
If you are a veteran, if you're about to get out, or if you plan on getting out, my recommendation is just to nurture those parts of you that are not in the military.
I think that everybody in the audience should do a little more research on the Space Force and knowledge and respect that we are.
Oh man, he feels like he got singled out for being. Well, he did get singled out for being Space Force.
Ranch, and then without us, there's a lot of your day-to-day life.
Without us, freaking the freaking extraterrestrials will take over this planet. All right, so that's it for today. I saw that there's more. When I clicked on this video, there are a bunch of other videos about fake vets, not from Jubilee, but from other type of videos like this came up, and I was like, well, maybe I can click all of them. You know, again, I am a vet, so I do have some expertise, and maybe I could get them right. Like kind of today, I got this one sort of right. All right, like, subscribe, help me grow this channel, and give me some recommendations for some more videos. Okay, later.